Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel or welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Alexandra and I am back with a new speed building video for you guys. And in today's video we are building with the new Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, and I have to say a huge thanks to the EA Creators Network for providing me with an early access version of the game to be able to share with you new builds and everything that we can do in this expansion pack. And I have to say that I'm so excited to be able to build fairy inspired build. As you've seen in the trailers and on everything that's been online already, fairies will be brought back in the game with this new Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, and I'm so excited about that. And I know that so many of you wished fairies to be again in the franchise, and now that's gonna be possible, and I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this pack. And yes, about this build that I started, we are in Innis Green, the new world that comes in the pack, and we are actually in the Everdew neighborhood, the neighborhood that is a magical forest which is teeming with fairy activities, and it's having a very enchanting energy, and seems here explore a lot of the mystical and magical side of nature. And of course, fairies are living here, and that is why we are building a fairy's house. And actually, I was thinking to call this Mushroom Fairy Cottage because I don't know why, but I think I'm starting to have an obsession with mushrooms. And as you can see, I placed many of them on the roof and on the walls. Those are actually shelves that can be placed on the walls, and I think they look so cute, and that's why I wanted to make this mushroom aesthetic somehow of a cottage house for a fairy, and I am really happy with the result. And as I said, we are in Everdew neighborhood on this 30 by 20 lot, and right next to this lot it's gonna be the very beautiful lot that's up on a tree, like a tree lot for houses, and I cannot wait to show you the build I did in that lot as well. So about this building, this is only for one fairy or two because we only have a double bed, and the exterior makes the house look very big, you know, it's very tall and it's up on a hill, and I integrated a lot of rocks and plants and decorations outside to make it, you know, very decorated and, you know, somehow natural, like this cottage been built here like ages ago. And as you can see, I'm placing those debug rocks now, and in fact I really love this pathway so much. And unfortunately it's not functional, but fairies can fly, you know, so you can easily like fly wherever you want without being able to access the terrain. But if you want sims that are not fairies, they can use the back door, is functional, and I really didn't want it to remove this pathway because I really do love how is it looking. And as you can see, the light is very good on this lot, and I really am happy with how the world is looking and how the surroundings are very light and bright and filled with magic and bright colors. Yeah, everything is so colorful and magical. It's like we're in a movie, honestly. I had so much fun exploring everything, and I really wish you to like this build, and why not to play with it. So as you can see, I'm struggling here to cover everything that's not natural with this pathway because I really did like missed having tool mod and better build by, let's not mention. I'm so tired now of typing all the cheats because I wasn't able to use any mods for this early access build, and I have to also add the fact that this is not the final software for the game, so that means that maybe slightly changes can be made to the game before the official release. And now we are getting close to the interior where we're gonna start to furnish the bedroom which is upstairs. I really had like a hard time making a floor plan. As I said, the build looks big from the outside, but in fact, you don't really have so much space inside. But how much space a fairy does need. So that's why we have the office area and bedroom upstairs and a tiny bathroom. And I loved how I used these curved walls in the interior. I don't think I've ever done that with my floor plans, and I'm happy that I had that idea. And downstairs on the ground floor, we have the kitchen, dining, and living all in the same room because yeah, I didn't had space to make a floor plan that's good and to have doors everywhere. So I chose to have everything in just one room, and having rounded walls really made everything more harder, but in the end I really did enjoy doing everything you see here. And I am really happy that I got a chance to build with this pack and to show you what can you do with the build and buy. As you can see, I'm obsessed with these new plant boxes that I'm placing right now. These are my favorite new items besides the mushroom shelf. And yeah, I told you about that obsession that I got with the mushrooms. And yes, this is the tiny round corner for dining. And other than that, we have only one tiny bathroom that we have to furnish. And yes, I believe that's what I had for this video, guys. I really hope you're gonna like this build. Of course, it's gonna be able to download on the gallery once the pack is out for everyone, and it's gonna be up on my gallery. My ID is Create for Sims as always, and I cannot wait to show you guys more builds that I've done with the Enchanted by Nature pack. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about this build and what you think about the pack. And I guess I will see you in my next Enchanted by Nature speed build. Bye everybody.